If you're stepping into Off for the first time, prepare yourself for something unlike anything else you've played. From the moment the game begins, you're not just guiding a character, you're navigating a world that seems to have its own consciousness. The protagonist, known simply as the Batter, carries a mission so solemn, it radiates through the very atmosphere of each zone. You, as the player, are not just a spectator, you are a presence, a guiding force, and at times, a silent witness to a narrative that asks more questions than it answers. The visual style is deceptively simple. At first glance, the minimalistic, pixelated environments might seem unremarkable. Yet the longer you linger, the more unsettling details begin to emerge. A hallway that appears empty holds clues. A character that speaks in measured, cryptic sentences reveals layers of personality in mere fragments. Every zone feels deliberately off-kilter, from rooms filled with seas of plastic and electricity drawn from meat, to offices where the NPC's monotony hides subtle riddles waiting to be unraveled. These environments are not just backdrops, they are active participants in the storytelling. Gameplay mirrors this duality. The combat system is straightforward at its core, turn-based and governed by elemental strengths and weaknesses. Yet, each encounter carries tension. The batter's swings, the timing of your actions, and the unpredictable nature of certain enemies transform what could be rote RPG grinding into something that demands presence and attention. New boss encounters and added nuances in this remaster elevate these moments, making them feel narratively consequential rather than arbitrary obstacles. The soundtrack, a reinvention in this edition, pulses through every interaction with uncanny precision. It's not merely background music, it sets the emotional tone, coloring your perception of each zone, and subtly influencing the way you approach combat and exploration. It reinforces the game's unsettling nature, accentuating its surrealism without ever distracting from the gameplay. Off thrives in its willingness to defy expectations. Puzzles are rarely straightforward, clues are scattered, sometimes in plain sight, often in the margins of dialogue or environmental design. Success demands observation, curiosity, and patience. When you finally connect the dots, the satisfaction isn't just in completion, it's in having pieced together a world that initially seemed unknowable. The Judge, a spectral guide with a penchant for cryptic advice, adds another layer of psychological depth, making the game feel alive, reactive, and occasionally disquieting in its awareness of you. Ultimately, Off is more than a game. It is an immersive exploration of morality, purpose, and perception. It's unsettling, challenging, and deeply rewarding. The balance between minimalistic design, strategic combat, and thought-provoking narrative creates an experience that lingers long after the final boss falls. If you enjoy games that blend existential storytelling, surreal environments, and strategic combat, Off is an essential journey. I score Off a 9 out of 10. It's a game best suited for players who appreciate cerebral, unconventional RPGs and who don't mind being challenged, perplexed, and immersed in a world that refuses to be ordinary.